Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Actually, fuck, I forgot if I made a manual save. Fuck it, we'll do it here. Did I? Okay, I did, fuck. I didn't remember that. Okay, let's fast travel back to the ship, and then we'll go ahead and head towards, we'll do Family's Legacy. That's what we're currently doing, which is finding Atlantis, meeting her father, and doing all that other shit. So yeah, I was also in the process of creating the cast for the Survivor, for the Assassin's Creed Survivor thing that I wanted to do, and we got through Rogue. I was thinking about it in between episodes of who there is from Unity to use, and I feel like the only people left are Mirabeau and Balek. Again, I just don't think there's any more female characters from Unity either. Like, Unity, who we've used already, are Arno, Marquis de Sade, Elise, and Germain. So yeah, I feel like we've used everyone we could use. I feel like Balek and Mirabeau are the last two we could really use. I mean, obviously we can use other people, but like, do we want to use other people? So there's that. So I think we will be using Balek and Mirabeau for that. And we're just really lacking on female characters. There's just not many left that we haven't used already. Just because Assassin's Creed seems to just have a lack of good female characters. I feel like, especially from this like middle era, like it feels like AC1 had very little. I only had Maria Thor, but AC2 and Brotherhood had a good chunk, and then it seems like, but that's about it. I feel like after that, it kind of disappears for a while of like good female characters. I mean, there's some in Black Flag and Bonnie and Mary Reed, but again, that's only two. Like AC3 only had what, Zio, AC, even Revelations only had Sophia, right?
This place is nice. Sails up now.
And then you get to I mean, Unity had Elise, so it's like, again, that's about it. Syndicate, does Syndicate have a lot? I mean, Syndicate has more, I feel like, but still not great. Origins, not too many either. I mean, there's Aya and I guess Cleopatra, and I guess like Kenza and Tahira and whatever, but
I wonder who built them and when.
yeah, we're doing the mission now. Wait, why do we have to loot a chest?
Nothing but a tablet. I wonder what it says.
So this is a puzzle, like a light puzzle sort of thing. Yeah, there's the vault door.
It's locked. I should check the tablet again.
So wait, where's the start? Where's the first light thing at? Okay, up there maybe? Yeah, so I think from Unity all we have left is Mirabeau and Balek. Syndicate, I'm trying to think, like, from Syndicate we've used Evie, we've used Jacob, we've used, who else do we use? Pearl Attaway and Maxwell Roth. That's the 4 characters we've used already. Fuck, where's this thing start? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
It's aligned.
Wait, it's like fully aligned, or? Whatever. Alright, I think like the first two that come to mind are Crawford Steric. I think you also got Abeline. I think you got Lucy Thorne. Ned Weiner, I guess. Not really, but that's kind of like a, well, if we don't have enough, like, characters, and why not? But we're probably not using him. right now. Because again, I feel like Crawford Sterrick and Lucy Thorne are probably the two we're gonna use. Okay. What? Oh. Wait. How are we supposed to do this? I don't remember anymore. Oh, okay. It's moving this. Well, can we move this? We can't carry this. So, I forgot, how do we do this? Oh, it's like, oh, we just completely move it out of the way. Okay. Then we move this up.
This looks to be in the right position.
Sure. So yeah, is there anyone else? I mean, there's Alexander Graham Bell, but again, I don't feel like we're gonna use him this time anyway. I feel like Crawford Sterrick and Lucy Thorne are probably the two that we're gonna use. Huh. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, that blocks it off entirely, doesn't it? Wait, I don't remember this puzzle being this big. Oh wait, do we just move this down, maybe? Oh, we can't. Shit. You know what? I actually, yeah, really don't remember this being this big. Like, I remember this being just like yeah, I don't remember this puzzle being like this. Huh. Whoa. Well, okay, wait. What are we trying to do here? This is something I need to figure out too. Fuck. Why can't I move it that way? I can only move it up and down? That's really dumb, isn't it? Oh, fuck off.
Won't budge.
Okay. And then move this one out of the way. No, to the fucking right, you shit. And then this one. Fuck. Move this one back.
I think I've got it.
Alright. What? Oh, fuck. No.
There. That should work. Now to try the door.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Let's do it. That took way longer than I remembered it did. Okay.
Now to find what lies within.
How convenient, right? That the Spear of Leonidas is what opens the door. I can't wait to see Alexios in a suit. I rewatched the fucking ending the other day. I think it was yesterday. And I laughed my fucking ass off at how ridiculous it is. Like, it's so dumb. It's beyond fucking dumb.
Why would my father be here?
Why would he not be here? Yeah, to be honest, I was fully expecting his father to be like a full-on Isu. not just Pythagoras. Who, I mean, Pythagoras has a good amount of Isu DNA, obviously, but not
I should watch my step.
not full Isu. Okay. Actually, I wonder, like, did it look exactly... I forgot. Did it look exactly the same in the modern day or no? I don't feel like it did, right? Like, was the lava here in the modern day? I mean, we're going to figure out in a second. Because we're going to play this in the modern day, too. But it's like... I don't remember there being this much lava. Yeah, oh, it was all on the water, wasn't it? I remember now, yeah. It was all on the water. Here we go.
What is this place? Time to take a dive.
Yeah, it's a cool looking area though. DLCs. I was kind of a bit meh on it before the games came out, but like I feel like DLCs will be interesting. Especially the Darius one. The Darius one I was actually, to be honest, I was always excited for Darius one, but I was kind of like meh on the fate of Atlantis. But I feel like that will be pretty interesting now, knowing what happens in this game. Here we go. How convenient, right? That's those four
Hello?
specific mythical creatures. That, like, how come those pieces of Eden turn them into those four specific creatures? But whatever. I mean, also, something else that's weird to me is why'd they fucking have to point out that Icarus was dead? Like in the modern day.
Welcome to Atlantis.
Especially because here it's like kind of implied
Impossible. I thought it
that
was
Icarus,
just a myth.
There are many secrets in this world that are hidden behind myth and legend.
I love his
But
voice
who
though.
are you?
My name is Pythagoras. I'm your father.
Pythagoras? That doesn't make any sense. He died decades ago.
Yes, almost a century if memory serves. And yet, here I am, standing before you.
And Icarus is...
My oldest and dearest friend. I sent him to watch over you.
Which again, how does this make sense? Like, why the fuck is Icarus dead in the modern day then? If he's like supposed to be like supposedly like immortal like you are, it's like what the fuck's going on? Oh, whatever. Seeking my destiny.
Mirini, my mother. She sent me here to find you.
Mirini, she sent you here because she knew this was your destiny.
My destiny?
Yeah, thank God he has three
More
different
stakes than
destinies, right?
any one mind can comprehend.
Why was I sent here? What's my role in all of this? I want
To be honest, I still don't know what the fuck his role is in all this, even after finishing this. It's like, why do you have to seal Atlantis? Like, what was the point in that? Especially considering, fucking, like, he just passes on the fucking torch to Layla 2,000 years later. And why the fuck was it 2,000 years when Pythagoras only had to wait like 150 or something? It's like, why the fuck did Alexios, or Cassandra, who, I mean, technically, canonically, Cassandra, why'd you have to wait like 2,000 and... Was it 2,500 years? Yeah, 2,500 years for Layla to show up.
Why should I help you? You were never there for me.
You endured what you had to in order to be strong enough for what's to come.
I never asked for any of this.
Our destiny's a burden we must shoulder. It is not something we choose.
What would you have me do?
The answers I seek are behind these mechanisms. They are sealed, and the artifacts to open them are missing.
So I need to find the artifacts and return them to Atlantis?
I've collected information that hints at where these artifacts may be located. However, they are incredibly powerful. They corrupt the minds of lesser people and possess a will to defend themselves.
I'll bring them back. But I still have questions for you.
And I have answers. For now, though, take this. It's part of a key to access an artifact that is hidden in Viotia.
Which is kind of weird that he gives us this one right now, considering we go there in the main story a bit later. And also, it's an area that's like way higher level than us right now. But okay, so we're going to Layla, right? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what else was I? Okay, so we're on the Origins. Who else is from Origins? From Origins, we've used Kenza, Bayek, Aya, Apollodorus, and Cleopatra. So right away, there's Hepzibah. If my pen would work. There is Tahaka. There's the Hera.
We found Atlantis.
Atlantis? Let me check your vitals. You're delirious.
This is fucking dumb too, by the way.
Two artifact with reality-bending powers, and this bothers you?
Pythagoras was born around 570 BCE. That would make the man in that cave nearly 150 years old.
Is this all dumb? Like, why the fuck was she like saying, "Oh my God, you're delirious"? You saw it too, then. If you fucking know Pythagoras, whatever his name is, he was fucking there too. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Thanks. Let's roll out.
What's sad is that this modern day is probably still the like fourth or fifth best modern day in the series. Yeah, it's still complete shit. Like, it's just funny how shit the modern day always is, though. It's like that. This is actually in like the top half, probably. Because I'm ranking the modern days. I mean, should we just go through it? I mean, like AC1's pretty good. 2 is like eh. I mean, it's good, but it's not like it's nothing mind blowing. Definitely below 1. Brotherhood is the top. Not even close. Revelations. Probably the lowest so far, but I think there's some great moments in the modern day, though. And also you learn more about Desmond and whatever else, but yeah. It's probably at the bottom so far. 3, I mean, it's probably second best. But it's a mess. It's a fucking mess. And I don't know. And even then, it could be less than 1, to be honest. But either way, it's in that range. And then it just goes all the shit. I mean, 4 is good-ish. No, I shouldn't say good. It's fine. It's tolerable. There's a lot of lore stuff in it, so that's cool. But again, not really much actually happens. Rogues, that point's at the bottom. Unity is even below that. Syndicate's not terrible. At least stuff happens in Syndicate. That's the thing that I do. And at least there's like Sean and Rebecca. So I mean, it's probably in the middle of the road at that point. I mean, like, what's the ranking? It's Brotherhood 1, 3. Brotherhood 1, 3.
The series of caves we detected
2.
should be right
I just thought like we were randomly dropped in the middle of the fucking ocean too.
Layla, you have no idea what's down there.
What happens if we go? Can we go
I
here?
prefer that to Templars.
We'll keep an eye out for Obstago.
I've never actually tried
Thanks.
this. Let's go.
I'm heading down now. There has to be a way in. I'll find it.
Can you go here? Like, how much of the open world's actually available? Oh, I won't let you go on the surface. Oh, what dicks. Okay, fine. That looks ridiculous, but okay. And how come we're the only ones doing this? And also, like, when the fuck did Layla become this big, like, adventurer sort of person? This person is, like, can scuba dive and whatever else. It's like, when the fuck did she ever do this before? Like, in AC1, she spends the entire... not AC1. AC Origins, she spends the entire time in a fucking cave. Yeah, AC... by the way, AC Origins, I think it's the third worst. Because while it's playable, there's nothing there. Like, literally nothing happens. So it's like... yeah.
Said there's something sitting at the desk.
Well, I don't have to be on a boat to be useful. I have loads of information.
Like, I think it's above Unity and Rogue, just because, again, nothing happens in those either, and they're... it's like, whatever. I mean, I think in Rogue at least has lore.
Elena, promise me that if I die down here,
So, yeah, this is all in the water, that's why I didn't remember it.
I'm on it. People.
But yeah, I mean, Unity's the worst. I mean, Unity can't be not the worst, just because literally nothing happens, and like what does happen is pointless, and they explicitly tell you it's pointless. So there's that. That's cool that like the place that was filled with lava earlier is now just flooded. I really like this actually. Was that part of it last time? Okay, fine.
I miss the London loft. I really like the view.
Miss it? Why can't you go back?
Didn't you read Kyoshi's report? Abstergo's already swept through it.
Really, Layla's such a boring character too. It's like of all the people to be like the savior of the universe, it's Layla.
I observed the infiltration.
I mean, like really, it's like at least Desmond. Like I feel like there was more chemistry between the characters with Desmond. It's like here, it's just like I don't know, whatever. I guess. Are we here?
Stick that in a computer.
They don't have to.
We got here in a different way, didn't we?
Special RFID
Than
chip.
you do in the.
Get it
Okay,
anywhere
fine.
near workstation
Yeah, whatever. Than
next
you do
day.
in the
The head of
past.
security's office.
We just went underneath everything.
Impressive.
All in a day's hack. Wow. It's more elaborate than I could have imagined.
You literally just fucking saw it. What do you mean it's more elaborate than you could have imagined? What the fuck does that even mean? Like. And how the fuck is this thing floating in the air, by the way?
This is different from Egypt. Some aesthetic elements in common, but...
Wait, from Egypt? You didn't see... Well, I mean, I guess you saw the tombs in the fucking... Whatever. But you didn't actually go to a place in Egypt, did you? You just went to Bayek's tomb. But whatever. Fine. Whatever. Sure. Cool.
I should get out of this diving suit before I start exploring.
Sure. I love she like where the fuck did she get the change of clothes from? Like did she really have a backpack? Like was that a backpack on her back? That was a scuba thing, right? I don't know, whatever. Who gives a shit? And also, why the fuck did she take the time to put on like the scarf and all this other bullshit? It's like why the fuck would you need that here?
Gods, Layla, it's Atlantis. How are you feeling?
And like obviously the real answer is that they didn't feel like rendering her without it, and she had it in all the other scenes, so why not fucking put it on here? But
Amazing.
it'd be funny if Alexios just showed up now. Like, it's so ridiculous.
There must be a way. Something has to power up this place.
But really, like, this modern day is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. The ending to this modern day, I should say.
Alexis to show me how he got farther inside.
Why don't you just ask him? He's somewhere in here. Isn't it funny, too, thinking of the thought of, like, Alexios being, like, a successful businessman? Who's like 2,500 years old. He's obviously like he's not staying in the, like this is I heard people talk about this. It's like no, he didn't stay in the cave for 2,500 years. Like he's able to go around. Like he just has to keep like he has to be with the staff the entire time. Mind you, the staff can change. I believe they even showed this, right? That the staff can change appearances. So yeah. Okay, multiple quests accepted. Do we level up? Nah, we're so close. Okay. Yeah, so this is the well, Lord of the Sphinx. We already got that. We're under leveled even though there's not really much fighting during that. So Gate of Atlantis. Okay, so I mean, yeah, we're kind of at the point now where we got to we gotta do this stuff. Do Crete. To level up. So yeah, we'll head over to Crete. We'll see how much we level up during that. It's not even gonna say like mission complete or whatever. No? Okay, fine. So let's head over to Crete. We're just gonna do the entire island at once. Like we're not gonna bother like going to Pepka first and then here. It's like it doesn't fucking matter really. Since we're gonna do the entire island anyway. Alright. So that was something. Okay. Back to the list. Okay, so for origins we have Hepzibah, Tahaka, Tahira, and who else? Who else is there that could even be on the list? I guess Caesar, Flavius, Meduraman. I mean, again, we're not using these people, but they're people though we could use. I think that's about it. I mean, to be honest, like a lot of the targets we could technically use in Origins, because they do give a lot of the targets like their time to shine in a way, unlike in is this the right way? Wait. Because like a lot of Assassin's Creed games, fuck, we're not even going the. Actually, no, we're good, kind of. But a lot of Assassin's Creed games, they never really give the targets like the time to shine, so it's like we can't really use a lot of them because like we don't really know much about a lot of them. But I feel like with Origins, it does a pretty good job in characterizing the villains. I mean, there's exceptions, obviously, like the hippo. It's like we know nothing about the hippo. But like someone like Rujik, even though he's only in the game for the first like 10 minutes, like we learn a lot about him and his personality through side quests. And same thing with I mean, not with through side quests, but like Caliset. Like we learn a lot about Caliset, even though she's barely in the fucking game. Yeah, Caliset should be on the short list. I think like Bernadike, Septimius. We're not going to use him though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, I think that's probably it for Origins. Again, we're probably not going to use a lot. We're not going to use a lot of those people, but whatever. So Odyssey is the last one here. And who should we use from Odyssey? I think the go-to person is Cassandra. Obviously, I'm going to use the canonical thing, so I'm going to have Cassandra and Deimos. I'm not going to be using Deimos because, again, it's blood relatives, and I try to avoid that. But, like, when we eventually do use Alexios, we're going to use the Deimos version of him. Okay, so that's Crete. Who else is there? Okay, there's Socrates. And there's Mirine, but again, we're going to use Cassandra, so we're not going to end up using her. Aspasia. I think she's pretty much a lock, just because, again, the lack of female characters. Which, yeah, we really don't have many on here. I think we only have, like, what, 6 or 7 we're going to use, if that, out of 20. So.
It's Crete, land of mysteries and heroes. Theseus and the Minotaur. You know the story?
Parts of it. Theseus was an Athenian hero. It wasn't a very popular tale in Sparta.
Ah, it's an epic story. Theseus ventured into the labyrinth to slay the Minotaur and answer multiple tasks. Yet he triumphed and saved.
Is there really no dock here? Doesn't that look like a dock? How is that not a dock? But yeah, Crete has a lot of side. Okay, it is a dock. Has a lot of side stuff. So we're probably gonna be spending a good amount of time here. And not even just that. There's a lot of annoying side stuff. Like a lot of side stuff that takes a long time, like hunting 3 different animals and whatever else. So we're probably gonna be here for a little while. Okay, so there's that viewpoint. We'll probably do that, and then yeah, we'll probably move like from here down. So do this viewpoint, then we'll do the side quest probably next episode. Okay, what other characters are there from this game? I mean, there's Marcos. My pen stopped working. Shit. There's Marcos. There is Alcibiades. Who else? I mean, there's Cleon, but again, I feel like it's pretty clear we're not going to use Cleon. Especially right now. Who else is there? I mean, yeah, I'm trying to use people only from the main story. I mean, like, a main story as I'm gonna, not just the family storyline, also the Isu and the cult storylines. But then again, the cult storyline, there's not much, like, it's not like there's many more people that we're gonna end up using from that anyway. Though, actually, that kind of becomes convoluted, doesn't it? Because, like, do we use, like, someone like Kira, who isn't in the main story, is in a side quest. However, her side quest leads to the assassination of a cultists. So through that, it is technically part of the cult storyline. So I don't know. Should we include that? Either way, I mean, we're not going to use Kira here anyway. But I mean, I'm just wondering, like, should I eventually include her on this like thing? Because again, it is like, while it is a side quest, it is also technically kind of part of the main quest through the cult system. Or should I just do family storyline and consider that the main story? Maybe I should just do the family storyline as the main story, because I feel like it becomes way too convoluted if I don't, like, if I do it the way that I was just talking about. Because, like, at that point, it's like there's a lot of, like, random side quests that lead to the death of a cultist. Say that again. Did we do that quest last time? I don't feel like I remember that quest. Well, I guess either way, we'll do it next episode. We'll do that quest. I don't remember that quest. Did we do it? Did it even show up last time? I don't know. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Next episode will continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.